I'll admit I was pretty happy to get my 1cc run on easy in Wild Guns Reloaded. Even if it's on easy, it's not that easy. I always choose the black costume for Annie. I think she looks great in black. Here there's a bomb on the left. Don't forget to take that, it's gonna be very useful later on. So this is a gallery shooter. There's not a lot of those games on the market. This is a remake of an old SNES game, and it's remade, from what I understand, by pretty much the team that made it way back when. This is a game that was made by Natsume, and it was in between two projects. And the dev team was told, like, hey, you have downtime, you have like 5 months in between project, make me a game. You can make anything you want, but make it cheap. I don't want to pay for this. And so the guys got together and made this, you know, steampunky western gallery shooter. It's a lot of fun to play. This is the remake. I've played it on PS5, and now I'm working on getting my 1cc on normal mode. There's big differences between easy and normal. Like, on normal there's a completely different stage than on easy mode. It took me about 5 hours of playtime to get the 1cc, but it's because I've played the Super Nintendo version quite a bit. Here, for this boss, go to the left completely, and you will only have to evade the bullets. Like the machine gun thing, it won't hit you if you're completely to the left or completely to the right. This video will also serve as my convoluted talk about it. Kind of, sometimes I do that, call them convoluted talk, because I don't want to call this a review, because I'm not a reviewer, I don't do reviews. I'm not structured enough, as you can probably tell by being 2 minutes in this video, and it's been half me talking about the SNES version and half me trying to give some tips about the game. So, I mean, hope you didn't came here for structured stuff, you know, or consistency. That you won't get that from me. It is what it is. But yeah, I love this game. I've been playing it a lot, and I've tried the other characters. There's a lot of differences between the different characters. Like the dog, I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. You can send John Wick to get me. I'll accept it. But the dog is very different because he got some kind of drone, and the drone kind of auto-aim the enemies, but the dog moves kind of separately from... You can kind of move and shoot at the same time, which is not the case with the other characters. Like Annie here, you're using... It's not a twin-stick shooter. You're using the same controls for aiming and moving. So when you move, you cannot shoot. This is basically it. This boss here, once he get up, be very, very ready to dodge as soon as he stops moving. So once you finish the first stage, there's 4 other stages, well, 5 with the... It's like a 6-stage kind of thing. You have to do the first one. Like, if I would die here, if I would lose all my life here, I would have to start from the very beginning. If I lose all my lives after this boss, I will be able to start back to the stages I chose. It's gonna be easier to understand once we see the next screen. This attack, it doesn't do the truck attack on the SNES version. This game looks so good. All the Tango Project is the name of the company of the like 3 dudes that went, you know, that worked for Natsume back in the day. and all of their games looks so good. I only miss Pocky and Rocky on the PS5. I've bought all three other. They remade 4 games. I've bought the 3 others. I got my 1cc in Shadow of the Ninja Reborn. This is on the channel with and without commentary. So if you're curious about this, I did that. Now I got my 1cc in the Wild Guns, and I need to... I finished the game, but with, you know, using continues. So I'm working on Ninja Saviors right now. Well, not right now. Right now I'm really into Wild Guns. But this is the other Tango Project game. I need to get my 1cc. But all of their game looks so good, and I mean, I've played the SNES version of all of those games, and it's so faithful. And man, I got hit there. So you get hit, you die. That's how it works. And like right now, I have 4 lives left. You can see it at the bottom of the screen. And I have all of my bombs. Bombs are very powerful because it kills pretty much everything in the screen. Well, in the SNES version it killed everything in the screen. In this version, because it's kind of widescreen, it kills, you know, 2/3 of the screen, more or less. So you have a bunch of different guns you can find. There is some hidden stuff in the levels. I almost dropped my phone here. Yeah, there's. I know there is a bunch of things I haven't found yet. You can pick up the dynamite and send it back. As long as you hold it, it won't explode. Those guys, you can only hit them with melee attack. And one other thing to understand is that melee attack is the same button as firing. So you just press it when, like, press it once when the enemy is in front of you, and you'll do a melee attack. There's another attack that I didn't really use. You can throw a lasso, so you have to press the attack button like 3 times pretty quickly, and then you're gonna throw a lasso, and this paralyzes enemies for a few seconds. It can be very useful, but it's something I need to use it more. It's, you know, maybe I would have done better in this playthrough if I had used it. You'll see, it goes pretty well, but I kind of dropped the ball hard on the last boss of the game. It did not go well. I was pretty sure I would not get it. Now, spoiler alert, you know, I win, so you won't be too stressed out, but I can tell you, when I was doing it, I was pretty sure I was about to die. But anyway, all the locations are so inspired. So I don't know if it looks hard or easy. It's a pretty hard game. There's a lot to look out for, and you have many options to move, but at the same time, it's I don't know. It's not easy to explain. It's all about prioritizing. Who are you shooting first? Who are you killing first? Where are you aiming? You know, are you jumping? Are you rolling? So to do the evade that I just did, you have to press the attack button while moving, while you're attacking. I don't know if I'm making a lot of sense here. You can cancel most bullets by shooting at them, but it's not that easy. And when you shoot enough bullets, you know that the green bar that's going up is, when it's full, you get they call it the Vulcan gun. and you get invincible, and you have a firepower that it's incredibly powerful. So this is definitely a strategy to... There, I have the Vulcan gun. This is crazy, and nothing can hurt me while the green bar is depleting. It's so powerful. And this is definitely a viable strategy to position yourself to intercept bullets, fill that meter up, and then destroy everything, you know, in front of you. But it's... canceling bullets is easier said than done. So there we go. So now, if I would die in this stage, I would come back to this screen and I could try it out again. Obviously, I would not get the, you know, the 1cc. And you won't... Oh, this is something I forgot to look. There's a leaderboard in this game, and to see how you did on the leaderboard, you have to do the game without using a continue. You can use as many continues as you want, so finishing this game is not that difficult. What's hard is finishing it without using continues, and if you do that, you'll get placed on a leaderboard. And I completely forgot to look at how I did. I don't see myself being ranked super high on this leaderboard. I mean, I got the trophy, and I'll put it up on screen. There's only 1% of the players who got the 1cc on easy, so yeah, it's not easy. So here, same tactic as the other one, just go completely... I panicked there. I didn't have to move, I don't think. The music is so good too. Once you get the 1cc, you unlock the OG music, the original soundtrack, so you can swap between the two. You can get the new soundtrack or the original SNES soundtrack, which is really, really good. I mean, both are very good. Ah, man. That was pretty bad. I'm using this too to learn a bit, because while you're playing, you don't always see everything, you know? When you look at your playthrough, looking back, you can kind of understand some things you're doing wrong. Sometimes when I started playing, sometimes I died and I wasted too many bombs here. This is crazy. This is gonna cost me a lot in the last boss of this run. I was wondering, man, I'm already out of bombs. Why? It's here. I used way too many bombs on this stage. Way too many. Like, this is a problem. But I always say to myself, lives are more valuable than bombs. So, because the bombs are powerful because they kill everything on the screen, sure, but they also make you invulnerable for a few frames. So, you know, when you see, okay, I'm fucked, I'm getting hit, this is done, might as well waste a bomb and keep your life. This boss here is pretty easy. You have to shoot the green thing in the middle. You just have to double jump when he shoots his lasso and just move out of the way of the clamps. Is that how it's called? Clamps? Pincer? I don't know. Just move out from those big things and just double jump. When you took a bit more time to kill it, it will shoot bullets at you, but it's kind of the same. You jump and then you double jump. The trick is to stay in the middle. you really don't want to move around on the screen. You want to stay as much in the middle as possible. This is something that will come back later on. The strategy of not moving. There is those power-ups you can get. And sometimes you get the P gun, and the P gun, P-E-A gun, is pretty bad. The problem with this gun is that it doesn't damage enemies. So, and there's 50 bullets, and so when you get that P gun, you have to unload all the bullets before you can get your regular gun again, and you can kill enemy again. This is yeah. This stage here was my most difficult for a long time. But then I kinda got used to it, and I don't find it quite as difficult anymore. So, see, I failed here, I knew it was coming, and I even had because it's kind of hard to read the screen, and the devs knew about this. It comes from the SNES version. It's the same in the Super Nintendo version. And when you're about to get hit, your character will say "Look out." So it's another indicator that. See, here I'm using a bomb because there's no way I can destroy this safely. So here you have the little turrets here to destroy, and then the big one. And then there's the guy that's gonna come and send and shoot lasso at you. But it's not that difficult. You just have to move out when the turret is doing the smoke thing. When the turret is smoking, it's because soon it's gonna shoot at you. The first time I played this, I did not enjoy it all that much. I played it on my phone using RetroArch for the SNES version. And I got my 1cc. And this is why learning this one was kind of easy, because I already had quite a bit of experience. I've played the SNES version for quite a few hours, and I really had to. I feel this is some kind of an acquired taste to enjoy playing this, kind of like coffee or beer. The first time you drink coffee, it's most people, I mean, I know it was like that for me, it's not that good. It's really not. But then you drink it again and again, and at some point, you kind of develop a taste for it. And I feel this game is a bit like that. First time you play, you die all the time, you don't even understand, why. I was having trouble seeing where the bullets were coming from. It was super annoying, and I really wanted to just don't play anymore. But then I thought, no. This seems to be good. This is well regarded in the retro gaming community. It's some kind of a cult classic. If you go into the depth of the retro game community, a lot of people have this game in very high esteem. And so I thought, no, there's something here. It's made by the same dude who made Shadow of the Ninja Reborn. I enjoyed this game a lot. There's something here. So I kept at it, and I really don't regret it. It's very good. But you really need to get comfortable with the game before it's really fun. It's not fun right from the start. I would admit that. The first time you play this, I was not too sure. But now I can completely vouch for it. It's very, very good. And I'm not done with it. I just wanted to kind of celebrate my victory and do my convoluted talk in the, you know, at the same time. Because I've been speaking a lot about this game in my recent video discussion, but not directly, just mentioning it. Hey, oh, this game is like this, like that. I wasted quite a few bombs here too. If I was better at cancelling bullets, I could save a lot of bombs. This is really something I need to get comfortable with. This is crazy. In the normal mode, there is a stage where it's kind of a spooky stage, kind of like a Halloween themed stage, and like the screen is all super dark and it lighten up when your cursor, when you know the thing that says where you're gonna shoot is passing on the darker side part of the screen. You can see like what's there. It's, you know, I'm explaining it very poorly, but it's very creative, very cool. And I think it's a new stage. I don't think it was in the SNES version. So I kept this stage for last because I find it pretty easy. So I thought because if you do the easy stage first, well, you can lose your run in the harder stage. So I kind of decided to do this run in reverse. So if I was to die, I would have died like 2 stages ago. This is where I would have lost the run, most likely. Not here. And I have 8 lives, which is quite a lot. I was very happy. Well, I just lost 1, but at this very moment, I was getting confident that I could do it. That there was a chance for me to get the 1cc. And it's funny because this is from yesterday evening. This is from Friday night. Now we are Saturday. I don't know when I'm gonna publish this. I have tomorrow. I have a video discussion coming up, and I have the Discord poll that's ready to go. I have a few things, so I don't know when I'll publish this. But right now we are Saturday, October 5th, I think. We're Saturday, that's for sure. Alrighty, this went pretty well. See, I was cancelling his bullets. It's really where you put your thingy. How it's called? I feel so dumb right now. The reticle? I don't know. Oh, man. Oh, and you can see the time is going down. And this is the time... This is not the time... This is something I haven't talked about. This is not the time you have to kill people or to do the stage. This is the time before the boss is coming on the screen. I could choose to not destroy a single enemy, and at some point, once the timer hits 0, the boss would appear on the screen. The thing is, when you kill enemies, it makes the timer go down faster. So you want to kill as many enemies as possible, so you have the least chance possible to lose a life under enemy fire before the boss appear. I hope I'm making sense here, but this is an important mechanic. You want the boss to appear. This is what you want. Alright, this boss is super annoying. He's gonna send lasso to you, so it's gonna paralyze you, and then you're gonna get shot by the other drones. So Yeah, this is a hard boss. And it's hard to dodge because sometimes you will dodge and you will dodge into enemy fire and you will die. I probably lose a life here, yeah. This is very annoying. And he's always moving. Ah yeah, the Vulcan gun. There we go. Oh yeah, this went not very good. But it's not that hard. There's not a lot of mechanics involved, so basically he's sending you those bombs. I should have jumped. This is a wasted life. This is crazy. And then he's doing the fire thing. The thing to look out for is that sometimes you have to jump over his flamethrower, and sometimes you have to stay put to go under the flamethrower. So this is something you really need to try and see. Okay, is it coming from... See, I jumped, I shouldn't have. This is... As you get more familiar with the game, this is easier and easier to tell if it's up or down. But yeah. It reminds me of the last boss of Air Twister. This is a rail shooter that's on Apple Arcade and a bunch of... It's on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, you know. But the place where I played it is on Apple Arcade, and the last boss is a bit like that. At some point the boss will send you a big laser that's kind of moving like that, to be honest. It's very reminiscent. And because of the perspective you have, sometimes it's hard to know if it's over you or under you. Alrighty. I lost 2 lives to this boss. This is annoying. Oh, the story of the game. So, there is a story. Basically, this dude here killed her whole family. Killed Annie's family. And she's fucking mad. And so she's going on this revenge quest. So that's it. I've told you the story of the game. So this is the last boss. The last, the last stage. And this is pretty much a boss rush. It's not super hard. It went pretty well up until the last boss, where I really dropped the ball. Like, really. But I had no bombs left. And I'm sure there is bombs hidden in the stage somewhere, but I don't know where they are. The only bomb I can get reliably is the one in the first stage that I've shown you in the beginning. I don't know where they are. This is something I should go just watch a video of somebody better than me. That would be great. But I like to when I was playing Stray with my daughter, the game Stray, the cat game, when we were kind of stuck, our first, you know, response to this was, hey, let's go see YouTube, let's go see a guide of how it's done. And I was telling her, well, finding a way, you know, finding how to do it by yourself is kind of part of the fun. It's satisfying when you find a secret by yourself because you look for it and you found it. I like that. I'm not anti-YouTube guide. I mean, at some point, if you're about to drop the game, might as well just go look the answer so you can continue. But I don't like to just automatically go to YouTube. Oh, I've been looking for 1 minute. Okay, I'm done. YouTube. No. I will tend to look for quite some time, and then at some point, okay, fine, let's go watch a YouTube video. Or once I get more familiar with the game, I will often go mostly for action games, of course, but I like to watch some speedruns. At some point I got pretty into Streets of Rage 4, and I went and looked at a Cherry speedrun, which this is the character that I'm playing the most, and I learned a lot of skill, a lot of tricks, and you know, skills and stuff you could do with the character that I didn't know about, because the game won't tell you everything. So I always use a bomb at some point here because of the little tanks. They're super annoying. At some point there's gonna be like 5 or 6 on the screen, and it gets pretty rough to like here. Yeah, I use a bomb. There's just too many. In this boss here, the trick is to stay put in the middle. Just don't fucking move. Shoot the thing, don't move. There's gonna be a lot of bullets on the screen, but it's fine. They can't hurt you as long as you're in the middle. Okay? If you move, if you try to evade them, this is where you're gonna get fucked. Okay, last boss. This is you know, I have 7 lives. Now I have 6. It was a shit show, and honestly, I can do this boss, you know, not without losing a single life, but not that bad. That was very bad. That was very bad. And I was, you know, this is the last boss. I was about to get my 1cc. I really wanted to get it. I didn't want it to die. And I was like, oh no, I need to kill him super quick, because the more I wait, here I was trying to cancel his bullets. I wanted my Vulcan gun. I'm pretty close to, oh man, that was very bad. I was pretty close to get the Vulcan gun, and I thought, hey, if I can cancel his bullets, I would get the Vulcan, and I will be able to get this done. That was my master plan. It did not work very well. There's definitely a way to do it, but I don't know the way. See, I just dodged and I was right in enemy fire. I have 2 lives left. Now, when he's sending this, yeah, this thing here hurt a lot. When he's sending his like missile, you might as well just move a bit on the side. Now, at this point, I was pretty sure I would die, but I did not. You must pay for your crimes against humanity, kid. Alrighty. And this is the game. This is the Wild Guns Reloaded. What a game. And I feel this is like the perfect length for an arcade type game. Like 37 minutes. Pretty good. I like my arcade game to be under an hour. Once you get over an hour to do a run, I feel it's kind of long. I know many people are so disappointed when they get a game and they finish it in a short amount of time. I just watched yesterday. I was on the bus and I watched Old Man Gaming review of Double Dragon Gaiden. Is that it? It's a Double Dragon game. Anyway, and seems he was having quite a bit of fun with the game, but at some point in the review he says like, you know, it took me like 5 hours to beat the game. And I was like, man, and this was a con for him. It was, the game is not long enough. And I was like, man, it's way too long for a game like that, you know. Uh, I can't. I like long games too. I've played a lot of JRPGs and stuff like that. I don't. But arcadey game, action type game, I like them pretty short. So yeah, that was funny to. Like the length of the game was a con for him, but it was also a negative point for me. Because for him it was too short, for me it was way too long. Like a run of Scorchbringer is... I mean, I speed run the game. My PB right now is 14 minutes. But more realistically, a run will last like 25-30 minutes. For a normal, if you play normally. Air Twister, it's like 40 minutes. Shadow of the Ninja Reborn is like 45 minutes, something like that. This one is 35. So I think this is a pretty good length for the game. Like Streets of Rage 4, I love the game, but playing it in one sitting, man, this is pretty long. This is over an hour, and this is too long. I love Streets of Rage 4 though. What a good game that is. Natsume. Serious fun. I agree. I agree 100%. The end. Alright, so I only have 1 minute left. I think I've rambled enough. Let me know if you've enjoyed this. Let me know if you're playing games like this. Let me know if you knew about the game. Hey, if you want to buy the original cartridge for the Super Nintendo, it's like $500. That's fucking crazy. Don't do that. Just buy the reloaded version. It's on Steam, it's on Switch, it's on Xbox, it's on PlayStation. So yeah, I just unlocked the OG soundtrack. And we have a new color for Annie. There's a bunch of colors. I like the red one, but now we have the pink one. But black. I love black. Black dress. She's kinda hot. Alright, that's enough. Thanks a bunch for watching. Now go do something else. Go play games. Bye bye.